Hedgehogs, welcome to Monday's Phonics. I hope you had a fantastic weekend and you're fresh and ready for a new week's Phonics. Now on the screen you will recognise 4 tricky words that we've been looking at already in our Phonics time. So I would like you to write each of these tricky words on a piece of paper, and then you've got to close your eyes or hide while somebody from your house hides them in the room. And then you've got to go on a tricky word hunt and find and read all of the tricky words. So let's have a quick look at them together. We've got the word I, to, no, and the. Now these are tricky words, so we can't use our phonics, and we need to make sure that we spell them correctly. So if you want to, press pause on the video and keep them in front of you so you can make sure you copy them and spell them correctly. Or if you fancy an extra challenge, have a go at writing them without copying them from the screen. We've got I, to, no and the. So go and enjoy your tricky word hunt, press pause on the video and then come back and join me when you've finished. Okay, welcome back. So it's Monday, so we have a new list of weekly words. Let's have a look at this week's words together. We'll start by putting sound buttons on this word. Every time I put a sound button underneath a sound, can you say it out loud for me? B. A. K. Let's say those sounds really fast. B, A, K. Let's blend them. It makes the word back, like I got back from the shops. Back. And at the end, we can see one of our digraphs, the two curs holding hands together to make the one k sound, back, coming after one of our vowels, the a sound there in the middle, back. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. Don't forget to say the sounds as I pop on the sound buttons. Oh. Let's say them really fast, those sounds. Off. It makes the word off. Off. Like climb off the climbing frame. Off. And again we have a digraph, 2 friendly letters at the end holding hands to make one sound, so they're sharing a sound button in the word off. Off. Okay, our next word. Let's put the sound buttons on and you say the sounds out loud for me. Oh. Okay, let's say those sounds out loud. Oh. And a little bit faster. Oh. Makes the word from. From. When you write a card, you put who it is from. So if I was writing a card, I might write to Father Christmas from Miss Proctor. So Father Christmas would know it was from me. It's a really useful word for us to know how to write, especially if we're writing cards and letters to people. The word from. From. Okay, uh-oh. The screen's gone red and we've got a camera out, which means it's a tricky word. Now this week's tricky word, we might already know part of the word because we've already learnt that part of the word already. So the first part, we know it and n, that makes the word in, and then if I put a circle around the end part of the word, do you recognise this tricky word hidden at the end? It's the word to. So we know the first part of the word using our phonics says in, and the second part says to. It makes the word into. Into. Like Santa climbed into his sleigh. Into. So we need to get our cameras out now. We're going to take 5 pictures of the word into and say it out loud together. Have you got your camera out of your pocket? I've got mine. Are you ready? Into, 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 into. Well done, you said that really well. Okay, so now you're going to make a game of matching pairs. So you will need to write 2 of each of these words, each on a piece of paper. So you're going to have to write the word off on 2 different pieces of paper and the word back on 2 different pieces of paper, and the word into on 2 different pieces of paper, and the word from on 2 different pieces of paper. Then, just like we do in class, you need to muddle them all up, turn them upside down, and have a go at turning over 2 cards, reading the words, and if they match, you get to keep them as a matching pair. So have a go at a game of matching pairs, and then come back and join this video again when you've finished. So press pause on me now and come back when you've finished. Okay, welcome back. Now, well done if you've managed to get all of the matching pairs in your game. We're going to have a go at reading a sentence to find out what the man is doing in the picture. So, in our sentence, we've got some tricky words hiding in there, and we've got one of our words of the week. Let's have a go at reading it together today. So, first word, do you recognise this tricky word at the beginning? I'll put a circle around it. It's the tricky word the, isn't it? And it looks a little bit different because it has a capital T at the beginning because it's the start of a sentence. So it's the word the. Then we've got a, man, well done. The man, g, o, t. Got. The man got. Oh, one of our words of the week. B, a, back. The man got back. Another word of the week. O, from. The man got back from. Ooh, tricky word. Do you recognise this tricky word? It's the word that, isn't it? The man got back from the top. Tricky word. Do you remember this tricky word from last week? It's the tricky word of, isn't it? Of. And another tricky word. They're in so many of our sentences. That's why it's so important that we can read them. The man got back from the top of the hill. The man got back from the top of the hill. That's what he's doing. He's coming back from the top of the hill. Fantastic reading. Don't forget today to keep practicing, and for the rest of this week, our homework words to help you with your reading and writing. Well done, Hedgehogs. See you again soon.